Go again. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Declan Meade and I'm very happy to be here tonight to launch the latest book from the Stinging Fly Press, Let's Be Alone Together, an anthology with 20 new stories from 20 different writers. We were actually in Crawdaddy almost 3.5 years ago for the launch of our first book, which is Watermark by Sean O'Reilly, and this now is our fourth book, I think. But it's great to see such a crowd out, and I had a few words prepared. I want to thank a lot of people, so I'll proceed to thank a lot of people. In terms of getting the beginning of the anthology, we did another anthology in 2006, These Are Our Lives, and I think I was around the time that I was doing, around about this time last year, I was doing the Arts Council application, and I was looking back on the things that I said that I'd do last year in my application form, and one of them was that I was supposed to begin planning our next anthology, and I said, okay, there's still time to do that, we can start planning our next anthology. So we set out a call for submissions for people to just send us in stories, because that's how the Sting and Fly works. And as a result of that, about 400 stories come in. And in order to get through those, I mean, there was a time when I used to read everything that came in, but I'm not that crazy anymore. So the people who helped read for this anthology are Paul Layton, Louise McCall and Kevin Power, and also Emily Fartog and Brendan McKevely. But the last two, Emily and Brendan, do a lot more than that for the Sting and Fly. They're kind of our part-time people who kind of fill in the gaps for me. I want to thank Alva Darcy and Sarah O'Connor for proofreading the manuscript. I want to thank Fergal Condon, who's done our last 3 book covers, I think, and he always does a great job. I mean, one of the things that we try to do, as well as producing books with good writing in them, is that we produce lovely books. So Fergal Condon is certainly responsible for our loveliness. Any loveliness we have is down to him. I want to thank Padder O'Donoghue, who gave us and inspired the cover photography for the book Let's Be Alone Together. I want to thank Aidan O'Reilly, who looks after our website. I want to thank Cormac Kinsella for his work on publicising the book, and to his colleagues at Repforce, Breed, Louise and Peter, who have helped to push this book into the shops. That's always a bit of an effort, so I appreciate their work on that, and hopefully it will sell. I want to thank DeBray Books on Grafton Street, who provided the bookseller here tonight. Tony is our bookseller, so get to know Tony over an exchange of cash, preferably. I want to thank the Arts Council for their support. In particular, I'd like to thank Sarah Bannon, who's the head of literature, her assistant Maeve Whelan, and the literature specialist Bronwyn Williams. None of the work that we do is exactly commercially based, and possibly not commercially viable either. So Arts Council funding is vital, and in these slightly troubled times, it's going to be interesting to see how we do in the next while, but hopefully we're in there now. And I want to thank mainly, I suppose, the readers, because for us, you know, it's not an exercise in what would be the word be altruism or something, or, you know, we're not doing this because we think it's a worthy thing to, well, maybe we do, but it's not just about the writers. I mean, yes, writers need the vindication of having their work published, but more importantly, they need readers, and you would be the readers, I hope. And so I'd encourage you to buy the book, to read the book, and to talk about the book with your friends, and to encourage them to buy it too. I mean, I'm very aware when choosing work for the magazine that I will ultimately have to stand up in front of a crowd of people and say, you know, this is good stuff. This is the stuff that I think that people should read. And really, I mean, that's what we're about, trying to, you know, encourage writers, yes, but encouraging them by getting their work read by as many people as possible.